shouldn't be too windy up here. For starters, I wanted to thank you guys for being so sweet on my last video. I wanted to upload something that was entertaining and fun. You guys always ask for painting videos, but I wanted to upload something that would give you guys a resource to obviously donate if you financially can't afford to, and also just sort of start the conversation on here. There's so much going on right now, and there are so many things that we have to talk about. Elections are coming up. I totally recognize the escape that you guys feel when you watch my videos. I just wanted to be super obvious and make sure that this is an ongoing conversation, and I find ways to sort of interlace the two, lifestyle and real world events and things that need to be addressed. I think there is a way of combining that, and that's sort of the approach that I want to take moving forward, because I just personally feel like I was never that political in my content. I never wanted to be controversial. I think now more than ever there are changes that need to be made. Please register to vote. Yeah, I just sort of wanted to make that disclaimer before we get into the rest of this video. For the past month I have been vlogging random clips here and there, so today is sort of just a compilation of things that I've recently vlogged, also things that I vlogged a month ago, just to sort of get back into it, and then we'll be up to date with everything else. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you haven't seen my last one, please go watch it. Support Black Lives Matter. Hello. We are making some dinner. We're about to Postmates and then last minute decided, wait a second, we have food.
Can't break our Snapchat streak of cooking.
We can't. Let me show you guys what we're making.
Vegetable pot stickers. What'd you pour?
Tamari right now. And then I'm gonna add an 1/8 cup of water, put the lid on.
Some firm tofu with a side of
Invisalign.
Invisalign. I'm boiling some water to boil some trimmed green beans. We're gonna add that into the mix. And then we're gonna pour all of that on top of some jasmine rice. Yeah. Our rice is frozen, so we're gonna throw it into here while it's still cooking. How much do we want? Like that much?
More.
Keep in mind,
More.
so many green beans.
More.
Okay. That much? You know what? This is actually nice. Usually we do just like plain white rice underneath, but this is really gonna like cook the rice into like a fried rice situation, you know?
Totally.
Tonight's beverage of choice, Giant with a J, hard kombucha, 4.5% alcohol.
Ask me if I'm drinking hard kombucha.
You're not.
I'm not.
You're so against it.
I pretended to like it for a whole summer, all of 2016. I was like, I love kombucha. I didn't.
I think you might like this.
Okay, that's really good.
Our counter is insane. So much everywhere. And the booch. And the pooch.
Booch and the pooch.
Yeah. Love you.
I love you, baby.
You like the tape? Yeah.
Okay, well, so anyway.
Phineas and I recently were inspired to just start adding more color into our house. We started with a very much neutral vibe. A lot of this is obviously like my old furniture. All of these 3 things, 4 things, 5. Anyways, a bunch of it is just old furniture that I've had for a while. It's gotten to the point with this rug especially, it's just so gross. You can kind of tell without even having to zoom up. We've already ordered a new couch. It's like a U shape, which I think is going to make more use of this space. We made custom adjustments, so it's not coming until September. But in the meantime, we do want to get a new rug, and this is where I need your help. So we have 2 rugs that we're both super into. One of them is crazier than the other. The teal one is definitely crazy. I'll put them up on the screen. I am starting to think that the navy will kind of make the couch pop in a brighter way, while the teal one might like dull down the couch in like a darker way. The blue one is still fun. It's definitely safer than the teal, but also in general, like we have so many teal accents and teal shutters throughout the house, which could really kind of brighten up this room and just make it look really crazy and fun. I'm just tired of like the neutral vibe. I've just been doing that like literally my entire life. My final statement, I just want to show you guys. So these are the 2 rugs in sort of lifestyle shots so you can better see the true color of them. Clearly that pairs well together, but also this is the teal one. It looks fabulous. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have an idea. I think these last few months have been very telling for me and how much I am willing to avoid when it comes to self-care. Legs are prickly, nail polish, nowhere to be seen. But the thing that I have been making sure that I just keep up with, I've been cutting it like honestly every other day, just making sure that my hair stays in good shape. The shampoo and conditioner that I have been using, these are from Function of Beauty. I actually have 2 backups that are way prettier visually to be holding right now that are the same exact custom formula. If you guys haven't heard Function of Beauty, it's a hair care brand. Their products have no parabens, no sulfates, no GMOs, toxins. Everything is 100% vegan and cruelty-free, and everything is 100% customized, which and they also print out your name on the bottle or whatever you wanted to say, which is very, very cute. All you have to do is fill out a 2-minute quiz online outlining your hair type, hair goals, and whatever personalized preferences you have. My personal profile is straight, medium, normal hair. And the goals that I picked were deep condition, hydrate, strengthen, thermal protection, and lastly, volumize, since my hair is sort of on the thinner side. Obviously, I chose the green color. I just think it looks super cute. And the scent that I have is cherry blossom. You guys don't even know. It smells so good. I'm always so stoked to partner up and talk about Function of Beauty because they have been a longtime favorite. They deliver straight to your door so you don't have to go anywhere or interact with any people. And they also have a subscription service if you want to set it up. You can schedule your deliveries for every 2, 3, or 6 months, making it super simple for you guys. If you click the link in my description box, you will get 20% off of your first order.
Does she?
I think she does.
These next few clips were filmed over a month ago, so they're old, but definitely still relevant in my personal day-to-day life. I basically just show you guys how I create my to-do list templates on my iPad, how I use them on my iPad, and I specifically talk about like the structure that I'm using right now. Let's talk productivity. How to stay productive in quarantine. What have I been doing? What have I been doing? A lot of you guys have been asking me if I am keeping up with my bullet journal, what I'm doing every day, stuff like that. In the beginning, I definitely tried to keep up with it. I think it's a combination of a few reasons why I have fallen off. The first few pages of this notebook I have been keeping up with because they're more so like a yearly overview, sort of larger categories that are easier to keep up with. But in terms of like jotting down my daily tasks, very much was hot and cold with it. Some days I would use it, some days I wouldn't. I've come to the realization that because I'm spending so much time at home, the things that I'm doing and occupying myself with feel very repetitive and not as exciting to physically document and have forever to look back on. I am very much comfortable with just writing something down, erasing it, and writing it back for the next day. Because of that, I recently started using my iPad again. I am just way more likely to be carrying this around with me than this. I'm gonna show you guys the format that I have been using for my planning right now. And then also, I'm gonna show you guys how I create and develop my templates. The 2 apps that I use are Procreate and GoodNotes. Procreate I use for all of my different graphics, titles, GIFs, everything that you see in my videos that looks handwritten. I am writing on my iPad and just shooting them off to my computer through AirDrop. I use the same app for my planners. As you can see, this is my current format that I'm using. It's very handwritten and sort of sloppy and scrappy, but I like that. If you guys watched my How to Organize Your Life video, I mentioned this format that I was using for a while. Right now, it just doesn't really tailor to the lifestyle that I am living and obviously being in quarantine and stuff. So this I made on Procreate. I literally drew all these boxes and lines, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make your lines straight on here. There's also a text feature on here, so I didn't use my own handwriting. At the upper right-hand corner, create a new canvas, screen size. The pen that I'm using is in the inking category tinderbox. Let's say you want like weekly overview. To create a straight line, you just draw a line and then hold it down on the end and it will correct itself. I'm just creating like a random layout that is different from the one that I'm using right now. Say you wanted to add a daily to-do list down here and create little boxes that you can check off. And maybe you give yourself just 7 things to do. Maybe this, we could do health, workout, time. Grab like a light gray. We'll do 15, 30, and then maybe you check off which one you do that day. Let's say you wanted to meditate every day. Yeah, you can get super kind of crafty with it. You go to settings, PDF, best quality. Let's title it Daily Planner. Import as new document. And there you go, you have it. So the thing that I like about adding this into a separate app is now this is like a permanent PDF file. So you can write over everything. I know you can't really see because that was a light color, but it won't erase. So I noticed right now during quarantine, I find myself not really checking my Google Calendar on my phone. That's usually where I have all of my due dates for any sort of sponsored posts, auditions go in there, meetings, appointments. Obviously, a bunch of that has been cut out of my schedule right now. I find that it really helps to have a weekly overview so I can sort of plan out what larger tasks I have for each day of the week. So I like to start on Sunday and end on Saturday. I usually do most of my planning on Sunday. Look at my week, check the calendar real quick, see if there's anything that's due that week, plug it in, and then I do tend to highlight a lot of stuff in this category. And then over at the top right, it says priorities. So these are my 5 priorities of the current day. So unless I'm looking at the next week and pre-planning that schedule, I usually just end up using the same page, and every single night I erase everything on this side and just keep whatever's over here. This is sort of like my daily to-do. I give myself 5 things that I have to finish before I go to bed. And then down here I have reminders and anything that sort of comes to mind of something that I need to take care of, order, complete, whatever it is, I will jot it down here, and that means that it's not as time sensitive as the priorities. Eventually, if something hangs down here for too long, then I will just kind of grab it with this lasso tool and bring it up to the priorities category. Yeah, that's sort of how I've been looking at my days and planning them. That is how I use the GoodNotes app.
Protests and demonstrations, since like that I worry about anybody who's pushing the back of and you know, and I intend not to.
I didn't have enough soil to fill up the entire pot, but I think this is gonna be okay. I think ideally this plant should be in the ground, but the area that I really want to turn into a garden just has a bunch of wood chips in it right now, and I didn't really feel like going in there with my hands. See if this temporarily works, but I sprinkled some like plant sort of food in there, and we got some soil. Before I sign off with this video, I just want to remind you guys and hope that you are all staying safe. I know that a lot of restaurants and establishments are opening back up, but it is still really, really important to wear your masks. There's also so many cute and comfortable face masks. These tie-dye ones I got from Shop Redone, very cute. Etsy has great ones. Wearing a face mask on your face is way less invasive than having a ventilator hooked up to your lungs. As of today, cases rose by more than 40,000 in just one day for the 4th time in the past 5 days. So our country is currently at 40,000 more cases every single day, and Dr. Anthony Fauci would not be surprised if new cases in the country reach to 100,000 per day. I know for a lot of people it's starting to feel normal again, but this is all still really serious and deadly, and yeah, if you're going out in public, wear a mask. Do it for yourself, do it for your family, those around you. Wear a face mask. I love you guys. I'll see you for a new video very soon.